Good morning, everyone. I'm Megan Sciarrino. I am a member of First Pres. I serve as a youth leader, and I'm a Stephen minister. And like all of you, I'm a whole person trying to live as a Christian within and beyond these walls. I think the beyond part is pretty important, especially when it comes to what folks would call my 9 to 5. For the past 11 years, I've had the privilege of doing marketing, communications, and fundraising for Wildlands Conservancy. Wildlands is the premier nonprofit land trust of the Lehigh Valley and Lehigh River watershed. We like to say that we've been creating lasting connections to nature since 1973 through land protection, environmental stewardship, and education. This year celebrates our 50th anniversary. And to date, we've permanently protected more than 60,000 acres of irreplaceable lands. We benefit more than 21,000 school-age children annually through environmental education. And we're perpetually focused on improving water quality and wildlife habitat within and beyond our 14 nature preserves totaling more than 3,000 acres. If it sounds like I've said those fancy words an awful lot, it's because I have. The long and short of it is this: if there's a natural place nearby that you love, chances are you can say, "Thank you, Wildlands," because we likely had something to do with it. Official business aside, the connection between my faith and my work is pretty obvious. Some of you might even say, "I got a really easy assignment today." Friends, I get to help steward God's creation. I could end my remarks right there, here, and call it a day, but I won't, because I promised Pastor Carter I would speak for at least 5 minutes, okay? So, and when I go layers deeper, I can share that outside is my favorite side. I grew up in the woods. It's truly where I find my breath. I'm a devout sunset collector, and this morning, in front of all of you, I'll out myself as a woman who talks to flowers, and I'll tell you that you should try it. I've been entrusted with the gifts of writing and relationship building, and it's not lost on me that the good Lord has married my passion with purpose. And when I look out across Wildlands' mission, I see God at work in so many other ways. In a world riddled by division, nature is a powerful convener. Wildlands' efforts canvass the 10-county Lehigh River watershed. So from the headwaters of the Poconos to where the Lehigh meets its confluence with the Delaware in Easton, we have this geography that's home to a diversity of individuals and families, people who vote differently, people who worship differently, speak differently, learn differently. But at the end of the day, all of us share one great big backyard. We share the land, the water, and the air. These resources are basic rights, and all are welcome outdoors. When Wildlands hears differences of opinion, we often say, "Tell me more." Figuratively speaking, our table, where we bring the community together, is a pretty inviting place. This is because the woods do not belong to Wildlands. We don't own the river, we don't own the streams, we don't own the trees. Nature is a place of belonging for everyone. And I hope this really sounds familiar on a Communion Sunday. My work also deals with some pretty precious commodities. Yes, I'm talking about those mountains, streams, and trees, but I'm also talking about stories. Stories, pun intended, I love puns, are the very nature of my work. And whether it's a childhood fishtail or an eagle sighting, or a well-earned vista after a long hike, or an evening under the stars, nature is the backdrop for some of our most meaningful memories, some of our most meaningful stories. I bet all of you have at least 5 nature-made memories. Consider yourselves rich. Stories are 100% Jesus' language. So as a Christian, it's a big deal for me to be trusted with people's stories, especially when I'm sharing them to inspire the protection of God's creation. And they remind me that Wildlands' success is not measured in acres alone. On the hard days when everything feels uphill, I remember the stories. They lighten the load. Lastly, I want to talk to you about how nature is a balm. God's creation is designed to heal and restore everyone, not just hikers, bikers, and birders, but everyday, ordinary Janes and Joes. And I say this because I think we carry around some really false ideas about who we might see when we find ourselves on a trail or a mountain. I spend time at our nature preserves to meet users, understand their experiences, and collect stories. And I have to tell you, for some folks, our nature preserves are their 1 mile a day destination. That's an out and back for the good old ticker without fancy hiking boots or trekking poles or hydration packs or moisture wicking anything. Nature is not just for people who can buy into it. It needs to be accessible to everyone because God designed it for everyone. Nature is bread for our bodies. It feeds us in so many ways, literally and figuratively. And during the peak of the pandemic, Wildlands Nature Preserves experienced some of the highest volume on record. Outside was open. Outside was not canceled. It was there for our community when all of us needed it most. Nature is a constant, just like our Lord. And when we care for nature, stewarding it as we're called to do, it gives us community, stories, healing, and love in return. And this living abundance that I see at work through my work comes from God. Thank you.